right, here we are, Jams and Jalopies. Now we're on the jalopy side of things.
Yes.
There's Chad. We're at his shop, and look at that thing of beauty right there. Oh my God.
Kind of reminds me of the guitar, doesn't it?
Yeah, it reminds me of the, hanging on the wall there.
Corvette yellow.
Yep, that's the exact color I painted it too. That's that's the color. That's the yellow to me, man. That's my favorite color.
Absolutely.
That's a beautiful car, man. So go ahead, tell us about the car.
Well, it's a 75 Stingray. I picked it up locally, thank God. The last one I got was an 84 C4 Corvette, and that damn thing I had to go to Houston for. So this was a nice break. All original, 4-speed, original motor, numbers matching.
Wow, the interior looks good.
It's not bad. I had to replace the e-brake console cover because it was broken, obviously, from the heat and stuff. But that's all I had to replace. I had to tighten up the steering column here for the telescoping wheel. Every time I'd get in, I'd pull it, and you know, when it was locked. So I just tightened that up, and now it's good to go.
Very awesome.
The motor was supposedly rebuilt. It's got an Edelbrock top end package on it. Supposedly 350 horse. I don't know. It's definitely got some spunk to it, but I don't know. I've never got it on a dyno yet. I haven't had it long enough. But she's a good runner, man. Real good runner. When I got it, I just did a tune-up on it. I plan on installing. They have a Holly Sniper setup. It's a carburetor that looks like fuel injection.
Oh yeah,
it's a fuel injection that looks like a carburetor. My bad.
You were showing me that somewhere. Right
Yeah,
there.
it's over here. I'll show you in a sec.
Yeah.
But I was going to put it on my 84, but now that I got this, and the 84's got a full restoration to go, I may as well put it on here. But outside of that, I've only had to do little things to it. The headlights are vacuum controlled, and that's how they work from the factory. But I've got a conversion kit that's going to make it electric like the 84.
Nice.
Which is just easier because you're taking vacuum off the motor, and God forbid one of those lines go or something like that, then your motor's going to start running lean, it's going to stall. At least when they're electric, I don't have to worry about that.
Right.
Nice little upgrade. Outside of that, I've redone the brakes. They were original. There's one of the rotors right there, a 50-year-old rotor.
Wow.
If you know anything about vets, these holes here are for rivets, and those rivets were still there. I had to drill them out just to change out the rotors.
Hope you altered that design.
Yeah, the new ones, they don't have it anymore.
Yeah.
So there's no way to do it without pulling it off and literally having a machine because they're heavy gauge rivets. It had reproduction taillights on the outside, but the inside ones were all faded and cracked. I replaced those. Just a lot of little stuff. I got a brand new carpet for it, which is in that box right there. Eventually I'll get to. That's the motor out of the 84 Corvette.
84. Oh yeah, let's go look at the 84. Nice.
I got to finish disassembling it, take it to the machine shop, have it checked out. Hopefully all it will need is a decent hose. And check the line bore and everything else, and change the freeze plugs and cam bearings, and we'll be good to go. This is the 84. She was all there. I bought it. Well, I traded for it. I traded my bike, my motorcycle for it. It was worth about $3,500, and that's what he was asking for this. And it was running driving, so to me, I felt that was worthy. But unfortunately, the top was cracked, so it got water in there and stuff. It's got a moldy mildew smell, so I've got to go through, clean it out. The digital dash still works, still accurate. I've got basically all new interior parts for this.
This is how a lot of these projects start, just like this.
Exactly, yep. Yeah, I've got at least $5,000 in parts in these boxes here, those boxes over there, that shit on the bench there.
By the way, this is an undisclosed location, an underground bunker.
Yes,
in Montana.
Exactly.
Just so you know.
I've got pretty much everything for this so far except for tires, because obviously I'm not going to have it sit on tires for years.
Right.
Brand new tires.
How long does it take when you're restoring something like this?
It varies. It depends on how much time you give it. I give a lot of time to detail, especially in here. I've cleaned all this out. It was oil soaked. I'm going to pull everything out of here, piece at a time, start priming and repainting the entire engine compartment, clean up the plastic, stuff like that. I've got all new front end components for it, new steering rack. All this stuff sits below the motor. So before I do the motor, it's already bad anyways. I'm just going to do it all now.
Yep.
One of the many things that are in the box. The headlights, they have an issue with the Corvettes. They have plastic gears inside that motor, and they strip out. Well, luckily, one of the headlight motors is good. This one, this one was good. That one I had to replace the gears in. 20 bucks. Corvette Central, any one of those websites. Pull it apart, replace the gears, re-grease it, boom. Now they both work.
Nice.
A lot of the extra wiring here for the original 82 and 83 and 84. No, there was no 83, I'm sorry. 82 and 84 were the only years of the crossfire injection. This fuel injection had 2 throttle bodies, almost like the old Chrysler Hemi wedges. They had the 2 carbs diagonal. This was 2 throttle bodies. The motor is gutless, and that is a pain in the ass to tune. Even when you know how to tune it, you gotta have special tools and things like that. It's just a real pain in the ass. I wanna go old school, so that's why I decided to go with that fuel injection instead.
Nice.
So a lot of these extra wires for map sensor, things like that, we'll do another session where I go through and you'll see the difference from now to then and how much I clean that up, relume everything, repaint everything, and do the engine compartment first. I always do the engine. Well, actually, I pull everything out, and this is the way, just the way I do it. It makes it easier. I'll pull the engine, I get the interior and everything out. I'll do all the suspension, I'll do the frame, everything else, get everything cleaned up, painted, do the interior, set the motor in, bodywork last. Always bodywork last. You don't want to be leaning over a clean painted fender or door or something like that, trying to set the motor in, not scratching shit. It just, to me, it makes sense. So it'll be running and driving and looking like shit until I get it painted. But that's the plan.
Where's that fuel injector?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that fuel injection. If I can get to it here.
Ooh, some Aussie.
Oh yeah.
Always good music playing here.
Yes, sir.
At the undisclosed
Location.
automotive bunker. Let's see if I can get over here.
That right there.
Oh, I got zoom here.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
And that is good for up to 550 horsepower.
Wow.
I bought the kit that comes with its own fuel system because much like the Sniper, you can buy that kit, but then you've got to get your own fuel system. So this came with the fuel system, everything else under $1,000, and it looks like it's built by the same company that does those, the MSD Atomics, all those. So I've heard good reviews about it. It was a little bit cheaper. I figured, what the hell, I'll try it.
Yeah.
I'll let y'all know how it works out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so going from an old school Holly, in most cars, which is what I do, I'll go from an old school Holly to fuel injection. It just makes sense nowadays.
Yeah.
I still love carburetors, don't get me wrong, but I'm getting older and I don't want to.
Yeah.
Plus, this is like an OBD2 system where you have a little screen, it shows you everything that's going on, shows you all your gauges, stuff like that. You can tune through it, and you can also pull codes if you've got problems, because now you have sensors in here. This is all self-contained.
Cool.
And that's it. That's your computer. It's about this big. It's really not bad at all. The price is good.
Awesome.
So that's the plan for that, for the 75, and then if it works out well with the 75, I'll just buy another one. And we'll see how it goes. I'll give my review of that one for what it's worth.
Awesome. All right. Well, that's a little excursion into
what I'm working on when I'm not working on
Chad's shop here and at the undisclosed location in the underground bunker in Montana.
Exactly.
That is heavily guarded, heavily fortified.
Yes, with attack guard dogs.
Attack guard dogs and large arsenal of weaponry.
Yes, yes, without a doubt.
Just so you know.
Oh yeah, let's fire it up and take it outside.
All right, yeah, let's do that. All right, now this is going to be a beautiful sound here. We got Aussie going in the background, and then this
little American muscle.
Oh man, yeah.
See, now you can have a great tune on a carburetor and a good carburetor, and still start right up. But you'll eventually have problems with elevation, things like that. If you go, say I went to Colorado to take it to drive and things like that. Computer controls all that shit, and I don't have to worry about it. No tuning on the carburetor.
Yeah. Right.
Love that solid sound. You don't hear that.
Yeah.
On a current car, that's for sure. Of course, you need paint. I got to replace the clutch on the AC compressor and put that belt back on, but it's all there.
Nice.
It's a bit of a beast, man. She'll run. It took me many years to get to this point. I wanted a Monte Carlo, but I always liked the Corvettes as well.
I wanted a Monte Carlo, but I had to settle for it.
Yeah, settle. Yeah, isn't that
Right.
terrible? That's a terrible life.
Yeah.
Something that you got to settle for.
Got to settle for a vet, yeah.
That's for sure. 30 some odd years of hard work will get you.
That's right. God, that's a lesson for all you kiddies out there
That's right.
who want stuff handed to you. You work hard for it, and you can have it.
And you got to remember this. I was of the same mind when I was a kid. I always thought, why do them old cars have all the cool cars? You know, they don't take care of them. They just drive them on the weekends and stuff like that. Why can't we have them? Then I realized because they worked their entire freaking life for them. They ain't cheap.
Right, right.
That's why.
Yeah.
Now I'm one of those old guys with those kids.
Right, right.
Look at that old guy. Live like Christ. Call what you want.
Look at
Fine.
that! Look at that old guy driving that Corvette real slow down the road with his blinker on.
Right, yeah. That'll be the day.
Yeah, right. Yeah. No, we're different kind of old guys than those old guys.
Yeah. We still got a little piece of vinegar left.
Right, right.
But we're responsible.
Man.
We don't street race. That's the difference.
This is like my dream car. You know that, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Ah,
And they're still out there relatively affordable. We'll find one.
awesome. Well, this is the jalopies portion of the show here,
Yes, sir.
and we got lots more to come with this stuff too. And if you want to get your car featured on here, you can do what Chad just did and tell us about your car, what you're planning on with it, or what you've already done to it. We'd love to do this right here and feature your car on our show. So
Doesn't matter. We're not brand fanatics. Classics are classics.
that's right.
Care if it's Dodge, Chevy, Ford, Pontiac, Oldsmobile, doesn't matter. It all makes beautiful and
Absolutely. All right. That concludes this portion of the show, and we'll head back to the studio. What's up, guys? We got a special guest in the studio today. The meat in the sandwich is a little smaller than it normally is.
Yes, not quite a Philly sandwich.
It's more like a
gas
wrap.
station.
Like
Yeah,
a-
wrap. There you
Wrap.
go.
Gas station
Gas
sandwich.
station
Yeah,
sandwich.
yeah, probably. You know, about that.
I'm like the brisket sandwich you find at Quick Trip that's been sitting there all afternoon.
Right.
I'm that
yeah.
guy.
There you
Yeah,
go.
and it's not burnt brisket ends, but it seems like it by the texture.
I'm in Quick Trips all the time on the road with the band,
Right.
and I have yet to see a smoker at a Quick Trip cooking brisket.
right.
It's like, where are these coming from?
No,
Where-
you're
Please
mis-
tell me this is meat.
Well,
We'll
no,
start there.
there is a smoker. He's out back smoking the meat. He's like,
It's
Well, it's-
roadkill
yeah.
off of Satan's
He's
Cake
like,
is
this
what
is
it
this is
is.
my 15-minute break.
he's blowing his cigarette smoke on the meat.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Anyway, but our special guest today is Brian Harris. From Harris is your last name.
That's
right?
it.
I thought it was. All this time. That's what you are on my phone.
Like
so.
Steve Harris.
Oh, nice. So
only you were
and
related.
he is.
I'd probably screw up the Miss America also.
Right.
So yeah, that's valid.
So he's the other guitar player in Farewell to Fools. And just as a surprise to him today, we're going to be doing a little listen to the Farewell to Fools EP that they just dropped not too long ago. And Brian's the other guitar player in the band. I say the other one because RJ plays most of the leads in the
Yeah,
singing.
he does the lead. I do I'm the rhythm
guitar player.
section because I have nothing else to show for my guitar playing. Truth.
Don't let this guy lie to you. He's a fantastic guitar player. Probably one of the most solid rhythm guitar players
Well, thank you.
I've ever heard,
Thank
and
you.
that's the truth.
That's awesome.
Because their band is so tight. I've not heard a band as brutally tight as they are.
And when he says tight, he means anal retentive.
We have sort of a problem here.
We're just uptight.
go.
We're just really uptight people.
Yeah, there's no getting into it.
I can't get away from these guys, can I?
Can't-
It doesn't matter who I bring on the show.
When he asked me to be on the show today, I was like, "Yeah." We discussed what time, and he goes, "I feel like I'm going to do a lot of editing."
It's kind of a weird time, but I was just wondering,
what is going to happen to us on Monday.
Yes.
I was like, I'll be on my good behavior.
Just a little bit better.
Ish.
So anyway, yeah, these guys are really an awesome band. You've got RJ on the lead vocals and guitar, and writes most of the songs, right? Y'all do. I know y'all are getting more collective about the songwriting.
Musically, we all just kind of somebody will play a riff, and then we'll build around it.
Yeah.
Lyrically, it's all him.
All RJ. Yeah.
I still don't know half the lyrics to our songs.
And you know, I wrote most of the songs in 3 Shades Blue, and I didn't know any of the lyrics to them.
I mean,
I had
if
no clue, and I wrote all of them.
If RJ's gonna forget the lyrics to any song, it's gonna be one that he wrote.
Yeah, that's the way that works.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then of course you got RJ on the vocals, and then you got Chris Johnson on the bass.
Phenomenal bass player.
The best bass tone of any bass player I've ever heard.
Yeah, and
his tone is phenomenal, and he's a really great player too.
He is multi-talented.
And the thing with that tone, I don't know if he intentionally found that tone or he accidentally found it,
stumbled into it.
But I mean, it's just so crisp and just meaty. That's why we call him Throb Low.
Throb Low.
Because it's got that nice little throb to it.
You know, the whole secret to his sound, it's that anybody could have that sound.
Oh, yeah.
In a heartbeat. And I try to tell people this. They're out buying these fancy, expensive, really high-dollar basses with all these bells and whistles and active electronics, buying all these amps with all these modelers and pedals and all kinds of stuff. You need a Fender P bass, and you need an SVT Classic.
Yes.
Ampeg head through an 810 Ampeg cabinet.
Yep. Yeah, classic.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the sound.
And plus,
nothing else.
Plus, he just has his finesse to it.
Yeah.
Himself.
Yeah.
Well, some of it's how you play too.
Exactly.
It's how you play.
It's all in these.
Well, it's like I read I saw an interview with Jerry Cantrell. He was talking about when he met Eddie Van Halen, and Eddie let him play on Frankenstein.
Right.
And he's like, "Oh, this is awesome." So he starts playing Eruption, and he goes, "You know what it sounded like? It sounded like Jerry Cantrell playing Eruption."
This guy, not only is he in Farewell to the Fools, one of the best bands in this whole area or anywhere really. He's also, I heard you're doing a little DJing.
Yes, with Joseph Mitchie.
Oh, the great Joe Mitchie.
Yeah, he's
now that if we start telling stories about Joe, you won't get to hear him because I'll have to edit the entire show out.
And we'll be here about 3 days.
Yeah,
but he's DJ Geritol and I'm DJ One a Day. And
that's awesome. Wow.
And yeah, we're DJing tomorrow night for 80s. It's a 80s mom's night out party.
Ooh.
Oh man,
at the Zone Bar.
Well, I wish I had time to get this edited and drop it in time for this to be a promo for that. That'd be awesome. But I will promo you anytime you let me know ahead of time.
Oh yeah.
We'll promo anything y'all are doing, band or the
Where's
DJ.
this place going to be and what time?
3112 South 27th.
At the Zone Bar.
And we got some other themed fiascos coming up.
Fiascos.
And
I like that.
It's funny because we're not DJs. Like he's a sound engineer and I'm a guitarist in a rock band. And we had an event where these DJs came in and like my promoter set them up and it was like a big deal. And I'm sitting here watching them. I'm like, Joe's sitting there. He's like, is that guy seriously just playing off his Spotify playlist on his laptop? Yeah. And I kind of go there and peek. I'm like, dude, that's just a Spotify playlist. Anybody can do that.
Absolutely.
If you just DIN.
Yep.
And he was like, oh, we got this. So
yeah, so
we spent
dude.
We spent like a few weeks compiling stuff. Yeah, see, side gig.
Let's go
Let's
do that.
let's
side
do
gig,
do some DJ and just do what we do here.
DJ at
on
car
the
shows
show.
and shit like that. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
There you go.
We could do the show and music all at the same time.
So
which is the show.
Nothing against
Cars,
actual
music,
DJs, but man, you got some guys really,
there's some guys
peeling off the top. For
I'm not a
great
DJ,
job.
but I play one on YouTube.
Right.
Yeah,
I stayed at the
there it
Holiday
is.
Inn Express last night.
Right.
Yeah, I mean it's.
If you like rock and roll and you like to be entertained, the Zone is
That
apparently a
doesn't narrow it
place.
down.
Is
Right,
apparently a
exactly.
place
It's
to
like
go.
everything today.
I've got good promoters. I give them a place. I just give them a house to do it.
Yeah.
But sometimes some things will fall in my lap.
Right.
But no, we
Just make sure you're.
we call that the forbidden hello.
Yes.
No, I've got some really killer stuff that's coming up. It just got confirmed this morning.
Nice.
But some really big good shows. I'm not gonna say anything just yet
Yeah,
till
don't
we
jinx anything.
post it.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
I'm the king of jinxing stuff.
Well,
God, you and me
as
both.
soon as you get confirmation, let us know,
Oh,
and,
yeah,
and
for
we'll
sure.
definitely promo it
Yeah,
on the show.
For
yeah,
sure.
definitely.
It's gonna be some stuff, some bands that everybody can sing along to.
Excellent.
They got some good material.
Good.
And like I said, some more Fiasco events.
Speaking of bands that everyone can sing along to, I'm thinking let's dig in to some Farewell to Fools
The
here.
best worst band in Abilene, Texas.
These guys are
They speak
for
for
a
themselves,
band
man.
that sucks really bad. They're pretty damn good.
Yeah. I would say so. They suck terrible. Oh, it's freaking awful.
We got to make our money somehow.
I'm being sarcastic.
I heard that. I wish I didn't hear that, but I just heard that.
Yeah, these guys are really awesome. So
Which
we're
one
gonna
are you gonna
play? We're gonna go to their EP here. This was just dropped this year.
Brian, what do you think?
When did y'all release this EP?
We actually re-released it the back end of 2023.
Yeah, that's okay. That's what. Yeah, it shows 2023 on here. So
It's just a few months ago. It's not very old. We recorded it here in town with Mr. Colin Bryson and Fire Ant Studios.
nice.
He did a phenomenal job.
Yeah, I listened to it earlier, and it sounds really good.
And he makes one hell of an old fashioned, let me tell you.
Okay, so this first song here, it shows explicit content.
Oh, there we go.
So
Oh, well, I guess I'm not running.
he doesn't know the lyrics, so he can't. He doesn't.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Right.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Right. Okay, this one's called I Want More, Farewell to Fools. This guy right here is the rhythm guitar player on this. And here we go. Oh, I know this song.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all are mixed a little lower, it sounds like, than the...
There's that beautiful bass tone.
Oh, yeah.
Chris, man. There he is.
Oh, yeah.
I'll bring it up a little bit in the mix.
Well, you took what you wanted, then you got what you deserved.
Give you guys a little more in the...
Well, why would you have wanted something so improperly served?
That bass, man.
God, I love it.
I'm waiting on a beach that has no sense.
Both him and I, we love that specific tone, and we
Oh,
spent our
I
whole
love
lives
it.
searching for that.
That's the one right there.
This is actually the song. Because Farewell to Fools was a 3-piece.
Right.
I was done playing in bands. I was over it. And that is the song. I heard them play. I was like, oh, they need to thicken that up. They need a rhythm
Yeah.
for that chorus. And I ended the show. I was like, what do I got to do to be in this band? I want to be in your band.
Yeah.
And 2 weeks later, behind a bar with acoustic guitars with RJ going through their song,
learning the
learning
stuff,
them,
yeah.
literally in about 30 minutes.
Well, that was honestly, and this isn't just because you're on the show today. That was one of the best moves they ever did. Adding that, it filled out the sound, and now you guys sound complete, like a complete band.
Absolutely.
Well, and Ricky, at first, Ricky, his son, my drummer, didn't want me in the band at all. He loved it being a 3-piece. That was his baby.
Yeah, well, he grew up in 3-piece bands. You know?
yes,
Me
he's
too.
always
I'm the
played
same
3-piece.
thing. Yeah.
And so RJ talked him into it. Chris was like, yeah, let's try it out. Second show we played, somebody videoed the show, the set. Ricky's looking at it, he goes, 2 fat guys with beards on both sides. I love it. Just walked off.
Through that.
I was like, all right, I guess I've got the
Yeah,
okay.
it's like bookends now, man. It's
Yeah.
perfect.
Now, when you said, "What do I got to do to be in this band?" I'm sure Ricky had some choices.
This is a thing.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
This is a family-friendly
Things to say.
show.
It was.
It was.
It was.
That shit sold.
Yeah, it sailed a long time ago.
Sold a while back.
As soon as he enlisted me, it was over.
Yeah, as soon as he handed me headphones, so he was like, "Here comes the editing."
Yep, right. Yep, knew it. That's just start the music up and let it go.
But yeah, this is the song that made me want to be in the band. It's my favorite song we have still.
You guys just have an incredible sound, and it's reminiscent of like grunge with a little bit of punk. With it, it's
hard to pinpoint
It
it,
is.
exactly. It's
People ask me all the time, like, what kind of music do y'all play?
time you listen to.
And I say, we're somewhere between Britney Spears and Slayer.
There you go. Yeah, that's an accurate
Yeah, that's
description.
great.
That is a very wide spectrum.
Because
I knew a girl like that once.
I'm with a girl that's like that. But we're from different backgrounds.
Right.
Ricky, full-blown metal drummer.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Chris likes a little bit of everything, but he's like Iron Maiden, Deftones, that kind of aspect. RJ is very 90s, underground, alternative grunge, alternative rock,
Right.
a little bit of punk. Huge Dinosaur Jr. fan. And me, I played 25 years in punk rock bands.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it was 4 chords and no guitar solos.
Right.
It was easy.
I will tell you how I know this guy's got a punk rock background. Every time I'm at one of their shows running sound or I'm there, they call me up to play the
To
guitar.
raise the guitar for him.
And he hands me his guitar, and it's like, I'm like, how do you play like? I mean, it's like on the floor nearly.
Well, 2 reasons. Force of habit, playing solo,
Right.
but now it's practical because I got a little bit more of a ponza than you do. So,
Right.
I mean,
And I don't know about that.
It honestly sits normal
Gotta
on
get it
me.
below,
on you, it's
yeah.
gonna sit down
Yeah.
here. You
Gotta
don't.
get
You don't
below
have
the
like.
tool shed. Gotcha.
Well, yeah, you don't have 40 pounds of gas tank right there.
So let's see. We'll go ahead and I want to. We're running short on time here. This is the next song. It's called Plums.
Very punk rock.
Very
Hell
punk
yeah.
rock. Yes.
When are you guys playing again?
We don't have anything set right now. But for 7 cents a day, you too could also feed a struggling rock band.
Right.
So if you want us to play for you, just hit us up.
By the way, just
Nothing
so
on the books.
everybody knows, this is on Spotify.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yes.
listening to it on Spotify.
It's on Spotify, Apple Music. We have a couple videos several videos on YouTube.
The videos are awesome.
So a couple
by
of
the way.
music videos.
I actually wanted to do the videos, but we're having some software issues. In case y'all don't realize this is our 3rd time to try to film episode 3.
Yeah.
We've had software glitch, trying out new stuff and learning how to use it. We just went back to the old stuff this week.
Contact info to put out there in case they want to reach you guys.
That's a good question. Yeah, you can look us up. Farewell to Fools on Facebook. Farewell to Fools. It's pretty straightforward on Spotify, Apple Music.
Either that, or you can get to us through us.
Yeah.
Through us. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
We'll
mean-
I'll put a link, down in the thing like people do. I see on YouTube they put links down there.
Yeah,
I'm just
they-
wondering
they-
what
they're
band I'm getting
somewhere.
to
We'll
them.
put some links down there and whatnot. Y'all have a YouTube page, right?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Okay. So we'll link over to that.
Check them out. They're good. They're great.
They're
I
awesome.
love
Fun.
them.
But yeah, Plums. It's kind of if you really listen to the lyrics, it's pretty funny.
RJ's crafty.
We kind of.
He's got
Yeah.
a clever you attitude. I
Oh
love
yeah.
that.
Right.
Oh, very much so.
Well, the next song.
So good that you can feel it down in your palms.
Exactly. Yeah. Definitely.
This-
Right in the taint.
You are out of control. You're out of control, Twiggy.
I mean, I don't know if you ever watched Eastbound and Down.
No, I
Back
never.
in the day. Great show with Danny McBride. But there's a cameo with Will Ferrell.
Oh, really?
On there.
Nice.
And he's like, do you feel that tension in the air? I can feel it down in my plums.
Hence where that comes.
If you listen to the song, you're like, tension in the air. I can feel it way down in my plums.
Oh, nice.
And, yeah, sorry, HBO, we ripped you off.
Borrowed that. Yeah.
All right. Okay, so the next song is my favorite one.
Which one's that?
Well, it's not my favorite Farewell to Fool song.
Right, but it's the favorite one. on
My
there.
favorite Farewell to Fool songs, I have 2. The one that I always get the jam on. I love that song.
Oh, do not back down.
They always bring me up. and let me play on it.
And every time.
Brian graces me by letting me play his beautiful guitars through his awesome Marshall.
But and every time he hands me that guitar back, I'm like, don't sound like that when I play it.
I don't know. No, it sounds better when you play.
Oh, man, you're a maestro.
But I love that song, and then I love the new one. I don't even know what it's called. It's got a lot of tom work in it and bass mostly. There's not a lot of guitar in it. But it's a new one. RJ said it was one of y'all's new ones that y'all don't play live very often.
Oh, yeah. It's really new.
It's a so really cool song, man.
I'm not going to lie. It's so new that the name just slipped my mind.
Yeah. But that's
new.
So those are my first two favorites. Then this is my third favorite of everything y'all have ever done. This song, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of old Deep Purple, Highway Star, a little.
Oh, 100 tons.
100 tons, yeah.
100 tons, yes.
This song, and that's a killer riff, man.
That's all I was telling you. We have a riff and we build around it.
Yeah.
And Chris,
you can tell on this one, man.
Chris was just goofing around with that riff.
Doesn't that sound like old 70s hard rock, man?
Yep.
That's what I love about these guys, their variety.
Oh, yeah. They're all eclectic as hell. They like just about everything.
No matter what era you
It's like
grew
hot
up in
rock and
musically.
roll.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No matter what era you grew up in musically, they got something that's going to sound, you're going to go, oh, that sounds familiar but new and cool.
And you know what's funny? Not as a joke, but seriously, I've noticed a lot of women love your band.
Strong enough for man, but that was made for woman, you know?
There really is a secret to getting women?
I don't know why. I don't know what it is that drags them to it, but every girl I've ever talked to,
Bunch of gray-bearded
they're
guys.
my favorite
Send your
band.
moms.
Yeah, seriously. And then send them my way for putting them out there
By proxy here.
Yes,
there we
exactly. Beggars can't be choosers. But anyway, sometimes you got to lower your standards, drop your average.
Hey, my standards are low, so I'm never disappointed.
Exactly. But anyway, really quick. Yeah, it's just for some odd reason I've noticed that a lot of women, they don't like the heavier rock, but my ex-wife and my girlfriend and a lot of my friends, they're like, oh, I don't like those heavy bands, and I'm like, oh, well, Farewell's playing tonight. Oh, I love them. Let's go see. Like, you guys are the ones they want to go see, barring everybody else. I don't understand. In a town where it's very predominantly like a lot of metal bands, and they're all great. Nothing against it. I love metal. I'm wearing a Lemmy is my spirit animal shirt. I love metal, and the bands that we have in this town are extremely exceptional. But that being said, there's not really anything else. It's either country, metal, and
or like cover bands.
Yeah, a lot of cover bands. Very talented guys.
I love every band in this town because they are out there trying to do what I'm doing.
You want me?
We're all in the same boat.
Well, and what you're saying there,
and they're all talented. They're all great.
Some people like to gripe about the Abilene music scene, and I've heard bands gripe about why the crowds don't come out for shows and stuff, and they do. But here's the thing, though, in Abilene, this is what I've said this a million times, and it's true. Abilene has more bands, more great bands than any town this size I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So on any given night, you can go anywhere in this town and see a killer band. So people get complacent about that.
Very much so.
Because every band in this town is top notch, man.
Oh, yeah.
And you go to Dallas and you won't find that many bands per square mile.
Right.
Or you, like I noticed in Austin. Now I've got a lot of friends and bands in Austin. I love their bands. But if you're kind of like club hopping or something, you'll go see a band, and they're good. Don't get me wrong, they're good. You go down the street, see another band, you're like, wait a minute, didn't I just see that?
Didn't I just see that band? Exactly. Yeah, the variety here is really awesome.
Oh, it's very eclectic. It's very good. The metal bands. I mean, like I said, there's a bunch of them here, but no two are the same.
No,
I mean they're very distinct. They're awesome.
Yep.
The country bands here, the blues bands, even the cover bands. I mean, I get a kick. The key is to be entertained. Right. Anybody can pick up an instrument and play, Wonderwall. Not everybody can get up on stage and entertain. And the bands in this town entain.
They are very entertaining. Farewell to Fools being right at the top of that.
Well, we're something.
That's why I don't do it for a living.
We're trying to talk this guy into doing some stuff.
Y'all, man, killer bass player right here, man. Killer musician. But 100 Tons, like I said, that was a song. Chris started with a riff. We built around it. and we all kind of he was like, dude, this sounds like something that you would hear like a big block kind of idling in the back.
It does, yeah.
You know?
Speaking of jams and jalopies.
Yeah, something I'd be listening to in the Corvette cruising down.
Absolutely.
Picture the Corvette.
Hell yeah. T-tops down.
T-tops down, yeah.
Speakers blaring and just hair blown when I used to have hair.
Yeah, right. This just reminds me of old Deep Purple, man.
Yeah.
It does.
It does.
There's a really good just breakdown in it where we just
I love the breakdown.
Oh man, that's my favorite part of the song. The whole song's great.
That's so, man, that's
almost Maiden-esque.
It is.
I like it.
I mean, Ricky and Chris, die-hard Maiden.
Well,
fans.
right, yeah.
Die-hard Maiden fans. So that unintentionally being slipped in, because I guarantee you they didn't do it on purpose.
Oh no.
That's just because it's something in their subconscious
That stays back there.
that just kind of melts into
Right,
it.
yeah. You know, one thing about this band that I've loved watching evolve over time is RJ's lead guitar playing.
Yeah.
Oh man, he is.
When he started off,
is damn good.
It was real simple stuff, and it was nice. He always played very tastefully within the music, but now his stuff just has this grit to it that's really awesome.
When I see him hit that overdrive, I know him. I just prepare myself to be dazzled because something awesome's going to come out. And he just, oh man, the solos in this one, the solos and
oh wait, here it comes. Oh no, not yet. Sorry.
Not yet. But we do a couple slower songs like Home, and California Drought. When he pulls out the solos in those songs, the slower songs, to like a really sultry bluesy thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I get goosebumps talking about it, man. It's so good. But yeah, that breakdown in here is really good.
Yeah, it's coming.
Everybody's like, all right, the song's done, and Chris is just.
Here it comes. Coming up soon.
Oh man, it's very nice.
It's a great tune, man.
Oh, it's one of my favorites.
This is my favorite one on the EP.
Oh,
for sure.
It's fun.
First time I heard you guys
Here
do
we
this
go.
live, I was like, oh yeah.
It's fun to play live.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
If that doesn't make your sticker pack out, nothing will.
Right.
Oh, man. That's a rise of the Levi's right there.
Yes, there's no flags at half staff on that one.
That's when you're going so fast in your car, everything is suddenly in slow motion.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Absolutely, yeah.
Or you're hauling ass down the highway and you see a state trooper.
Yeah.
Slow it down. But I'm still grooving.
Yeah.
But I'm still grooving.
When I raced out at the dirt track, that was the weirdest sensation, pulling out on the track, pacing around, thinking, God, we're already going fast. What am I going to do? And then you start first 2 or 3 laps, and then suddenly everything goes into slow motion, and it's just like you're just like,
Yeah, I mean, you are correct. Pulling out is a weird sensation.
Yes, it is. It took me a while to figure out how to master that. Got 4 of them before I figured that shit out.
Need to get my clicker out again. Take 2.
I've already been.
Oh, Lord.
Got a little cigar.
We've got 1 minute left
All right.
in this episode, but I have to let this song get back to its. There we go. See? Right back.
Fuck yeah.
State troopers in the rear view.
Yep. And he's just hauling ass now. He's like, and you're seeing the
See you
trooper
later.
just fade.
See you
in the
later,
background.
Smokey.
Hell yeah.
Man, what a great EP, man. Y'all check that out
Y'all
on
ought to do a
Spotify.
video like
Appreciate
that, dude.
That is an awesome
Get on
song.
Spotify.
Do that with the Corvette.
There we go.
I have cop friends, man. Maybe if we blur out the Abilene, maybe they'll be able to, just kind of act like they're chasing us and then fade away as
Man,
I take off.
I'd love to show you what the Mustang has without going through the back of your shop.
Right, exactly. Yeah,
Right.
that's true. I forgot you got the Mustang. Hell yeah.
Man, how awesome to have Brian from Farewell to Fools here.
Absolutely.
So here's my plan the
Honor.
next time. I want to have the whole band here.
Oh, that'd be fun.
And even though you'll have to plug in all in line and all this stuff, to get in here and just play one of the songs or even acoustic jam or something.
That'd be
Just,
awesome. We'd love
just
to.
get you guys in here
Do
live,
Space
man.
Jam live. That'd be cool.
Oh,
that-
man,
that'd be-
that's a good one.
That's a
Yeah,
good
that
one.
is
I
a
like
good.
that.
I love Space
We
Jam.
actually recorded we recorded Space Jam in here.
Oh yeah, they did. Y'all did, didn't you? I forgot about that.
We recorded
forgot
Space Jam
about
in
that.
here. That was a good one.
But go on Spotify. You can also find Space Jam. It's on Spotify too. All of the stuff is the new EP's there, and some of the older stuff.
Great stuff. We've got a cover that we recorded when we did the EP that we have not released yet because you got to make sure all the legalities and everything are copacetic and we're good. So tune in. Keep an eye out for that one. It's going to be a really, really cool cover that I think I looked it up. I'm not going to name the song, but I think it's the most downloaded song of all time.
Oh. I'm really curious to hear what this...
Beat it.
It's a more...
Sorry, I had to.
It's more within the last few years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's a more modern song, but...
Cool.
Yeah, I didn't believe it, but I was like, I'm going to go with because you believe what's on the internet. Everything.
Right. It's
everything.
It's all true.
Yeah, that's the gospel now.
What if it really is all true? All of it. Every bit of it.
We're so
as
fucked.
Fucked as this world is right now, I do not doubt it. It's like James Hetfield said in that song.
True.
We're so
Right. Beep, 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 beep,
yes.
beep, beep, beep.
Anyway.
I feel like we're doing Morse code over here with you guys here.
I can't do it.
By the way, we're missing Big Sexy this week. He's at a gig again.
Doing a gig. Hopefully he'll send us.
Busy.
He's going to send us footage.
That's awesome for him.
Yeah. He is. Oh, I love it. But I cannot imagine what it would have been like had he been here also.
Oh God,
it would have sounded like Morse code.
Yeah, it literally would have.
I was in a band with him almost 30 years ago.
Yeah.
I was in a band with him almost 30 years ago.
Really?
Yeah. He was telling me about that.
Yeah,
actually.
and we were going to call ourselves the Poo-Tang Clan.
Why doesn't that surprise me?
And his chick at the time had a fit about it.
Wall-eyed fit about it.
So then we called ourselves Dick Can Do. And it was spelled DIC-KAN-DU, like Husker Du.
Oh, okay.
But it was called Dick Can Do. And use your imagination on that one. But yeah, that was me and him were in a band back in the day. And oh man, he was a killer musician then. He still is. I love that guy.
Absolutely.
Big hunk of love.
Yes,
he's
he
awesome.
is.
We should have some footage from his show. He said he's going to send us some this time.
Hell yeah.
And everything. So I guess we better get out of here. We're a little over time, but that's okay. By the time I do some edits, it should
we should be
hit just about right. I want to thank you, Brian, for coming out.
Thank you.
Awesome stuff.
Go check him out.
I definitely want to come back. This is fun.
Definitely.
Oh hell yeah! Check him out at the Zone, or check him out on.
Talk about more jalopies and
Farewell
jams.
to Fools, or anything you get a chance. Great guy.
Yeah, Farewell to Fools. Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. Check our Facebook, see when we're playing.
So, thank y'all for joining us again for episode 3. Maybe this one will work. I hope it does.
Hopefully we'll get this one in there. And,
maybe so. Thank you, Brian, for coming out.
Thanks for having
Chad.
me.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming over and hanging out. It's always a lot of fun. Break a leg out there, Big Sexy.
Kick ass, Terry.
We'll see you next time.
And we will see y'all on the next episode
of
Jams and Jalopies.